What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Watching Paint Dry here on Another Letdown. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the This Is Difficult video game podcast. I will be one of your hosts this evening. This is the show where I hang out at the end of a week with one or more of my very good friends, and we paint through the ridiculous backlog of minis that we have accumulated over the years. And I guess there's the old adage that says if you ever run out of minis to paint, you will die, so we're going to live forever. Joining me on the line, as always, my good co-host, our resident monkey handler, Broody Gambit. Mike, how's it going?
It's going great. Glad to be here. We've had a couple weeks off, so
yeah, we've been a little off helter skelter here as I set up my new office. But we did get to paint last week. We did the FP Fest special edition, and big news! I won the art competition, which was very exciting. Special thanks to Jason Trost, Talay Wickham, and the other judges for sticking with us for 3.5 hours of streaming, painting these ridiculous minis. Big ups to Broody for joining in most of the way through and helping me get through the last couple of minutes there as I was starting to burn out. So yeah, here we are again. It's our regular time. We're still short an Adam, but we're hoping that he'll jump in at least on voice at some point along the line. As with all the shows we host on the Another Letdown Media channel, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and being as inclusive as possible. So any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. So here's painting, and I'm gonna just fix the green screen before it kills me here. I guess that's close enough. Okay, so tonight, weeks ago, I started... Oh, no.
Oh, what?
My camera's conked out. Uh-oh. It's just frozen. That's weird.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good at all. I'm gonna try and fix that.
Sometimes you need your camera for a show.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Just needed to be turned off and on again. The old IT crowd fix.
Mm-hmm.
We're short an ad ham. Oh god, RPD, go to bed. So yeah, I started the Vision from Marvel Crisis Protocol. He's looking like fine. I'm not over the moon with him, but I think we'll some highlighting and layer paint will help out with that a lot. And then if we finish that, I got my first big boy. I got Venom, which you've seen Adam and Broody paint on the stream, and It's pretty cool. So we'll see if we get there. I've also waiting in the wings for quite a while. I've got this commission that I was supposed to do for Jacqueline a long time ago, and it's been primed and sitting on my desk for a long time, and I just like it just keeps sitting here because I don't know exactly how I want to do it. But like maybe we'll get there. I don't know. We'll experiment with some stuff and I guess just see what happens. But first things first, I'm gonna finish the vision. So here we go. Where the heck's my GT's kombucha?
I might try and make this out. So, need my knife.
Things you don't get to see on the stream all that often. Us actually modifying a mini, but after we've primed it. Alright, where are we at with this? I think I missed a spot with some of the red on the brick, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to do that first. Corn red. Ah, yes. Hey, Kirk! How you doing? Those minis you started on stream. I will be continuing my Spooktober villain builds. How aren't I? I am not terrible. Spent the day at a surprise engagement party for... Oh! Hey, the resub! Thank you, Kirk! Wait. How many months? 13 months? Good golly. Over a year now. Kirk resubs. The Giftinator. Alright, I think I fixed that up. Yeah, so anyway, I spent the day at a surprise engagement party for my good friend. So that was a lot of fun. It has really been over a year, Kirk. It's kind of awesome. I've loved having you here, man. This has been the best. Kirk, were you here for the last time we did Watching Paint Dry on the weird day? Did you see the final product of my FP minis? I got them right here. I can show them off if you haven't seen them. They are award-winning miniatures. Like, I'm actually really proud of them. So. You did not see the final product. Okay, hold on. I'll get them on camera. So, here is KCDC. Looking fly with his yellow and blue custom, very, very beat up Vans. And Fraser Effin Park written on his chest. So that's KCDC. And here's Chai Tea with her custom beat pad. Ready to pilot that ship right out of Baco. Bacon pie? What on earth is bacon pie? I'm very intrigued.
That sounds delicious. Is that like chicken pie, but with bacon?
Maybe. Oh, like a chicken pot pie? Yeah, that sounds
or
like
chicken pie.
Yeah.
Chicken pie is chicken pot pie without the vegetables.
Pie made out of potato and cheese with a bacon crust. That's awesome. I like that. That sounds great.
That sounds really delicious.
Yeah. So yeah, RPD points out in the chat that yes, at some point we are moving the Thursday night stream. I gotta clear this with Alex. I'm gonna talk with Alex about it tomorrow, but I think we're gonna move the Thursday night streams to Wednesday nights. Just swapping positions with Paul. If Alex can't do that though, Paul might try and figure out a way to go back to Wednesdays because it's just too. He's exactly right. It's I want to watch Paul. Paul wants to watch me. You want to watch both of us, RPD. And we want to watch Kirk too, so like, and I want to participate in Brawler Bros. Like, I've been invited to do that. I want to play X-Men and Power Rangers and stuff with the guys. So it's it's not just a Paul and Adam thing. It's a this is difficult sort of family thing. So yeah, we're gonna figure out a different day for one of the two of us to do. I'm sorry, Broody. I kind of talked over you a little bit there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't really say anything.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure, Captain Kirk. I think it's the old arcade X-Men, actually.
A really good one?
Yeah. Which I freaking adore. It is one
Welcome
of my favorites. Oh, that's too much. All right. Where's what brush do I want for this? I guess it's this one. Not next to... Oh, yeah, it is. You're right. Oh, since I have... So I'm, like, procrastinating painting here, but, like, since I have my document camera on, I want to show you guys this awesome thing that Chamali hooked me up with. You guys, it's the Metroid Dread Collector's Edition. How cool is this? Hey, Cult of Gloom. Yeah, it's like I still had to pay for it, like obviously, but like I couldn't find it anywhere. So Chamali, hooked me up. This is the awesome steelbook case. Obviously, I've been playing it, so it's not in the box, but just super super dope Metroid art. I love this steelbook, and I love steelbooks anyway. Like that's how I buy everything. So we got these art cards. I can open these up. Do a little unboxing here before I start painting. Some obnoxious shrink wrap. There we go. It's rather fitting. Oh, okay. I will try not to show Dread art. I think most of this is old. Yeah, it is. It's yeah. This is all old. Kirk, I won't show any spoiler art. This is just original Metroid. Still. Super super cool. It's like a postcard sort of thing. We got Return of Samus art. So this is the Game Boy one. Oh, cool! Oh, here's my personal favorite, Super Metroid. It's all like shiny and stuff. And another good one, second favorite for me, Metroid Fusion. Oh, and this is just the box art, so there's no spoiler here, Captain Kirk. This is just the box art for Metroid Dread. The illusionist figured out a dungeon bypass for my second encounter. Oh no! Made a major image of a dragon. Nice! I applaud that man's effort. Or that person's effort, I should say. No love for Metroid Prime Pinball. We'll see if that comes out in the collector's edition of Metroid Prime. And I won't open this up for fear spoilers for myself as well. Yeah, no love for other M. That's a little odd. This is the art book that once I'm done playing the game, I will indulge. But I'm gonna keep it in the shrink wrap for now. It's huge. Like it's a huge book. This is like half the size of a D&D book. So I'm very excited about that too. But yeah, I will not properly unbox that because I too would like to avoid spoilers. And I know not all of that is Dread stuff. I know most of it is, or I believe most of it is older. But yeah, Cult of Gloom. You never played a Metroid game. If you have a Switch, I strongly recommend playing Super Metroid. Yeah, I didn't either, Captain Kirk. Granted, I don't watch trailers anyway. Okay, it's actually painting time now. I don't watch trailers anyway, but yeah, I definitely avoided spoilers for Dread. Alright, starting with a little War Boss green here. Sort of pick out some of the details on his cape, cloak, cape thing. Oh, I guess I should put my knife away. That would probably help. I'm not slicing my hand open. Yeah, Super Metroid is so good. Mike, are you a Metroid guy at all?
I have played Metroid Prime 1. That is the only Metroid game I've ever played.
Okay.
It is like, aside from Hollow Knight, the only Metroidvania-style game that I've ever played.
Interesting. And you do like Hollow Knight, though.
I love Hollow Knight.
Yeah. It is
I just never really got into those games.
Fair enough. I didn't get into them until, like, relatively recently. But I do quite enjoy them. Like, I played them as a kid, but not with any level of seriousness. Or, God's forbid, success. Hey, Big C, what's up? What up, what up? I saw your post about that anime con. That's going to be very exciting. I want to hear results. Big C says he's going to be competing in a DDR tournament at an upcoming anime con.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah, I'm very excited about that, man. Incidentally, Big C, we are very excited to have you as part of the community these days. You are a welcome addition to the crew. My loyal hecklers. So it's spooky month, Broody.
It is.
Or at least one of several. Yeah, that's FP terms, Captain Kirk. Have I finished Arkham Knight yet? No, I have not. Cult of Gloom. I haven't. So actually, Broody, I'll get right back to our conversation here. I have not played any Arkham Knight since last I streamed it. We're still in the process of getting back on track in terms of streaming schedule. Obviously, we were messed up by moving and by September streams charity stuff, but we're getting there. So next week should be Arkham Knight. So what sorts of best holiday ever traditions do you guys have? / how does that differ with the kids?
I don't know. I don't really like. I enjoy Halloween and love it, and it's like my second favorite holiday.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I don't really know if anything that I do that I'd call a tradition. I mean, I dress up in a costume.
Fair enough.
And hand out trick-or-treaters and stuff. So, like, I usually will stay, like, at my house and hand out candy and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't super decorate my house or anything like that. I tend to, like, carve at least one pumpkin and, like I said, dress up, but I guess it's different now that this year when I have kids, instead of handing out candy for trick-or-treaters, I'll be going out trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right on. See, I'm trying to leverage the fact that my new house is in like a really kind of isolated part of town, up a giant hill.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get the impression we're going to see a lot of trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
There's no real kids in the neighborhood either, so... And yeah, Big C, like, Sean Whalen, what a class act. Like, the fact that he show up in character as Stanya, absolutely hilarious. Okay, go ahead, Kirk. Fantasy Flight Games has announced him as the next hero in Marvel Champions. Yep. Yes. So okay, I can acknowledge that Marvel Champions is a product I know about without getting myself into trouble. And yeah, it is a very good superhero card game. Very, very good. How dare I, just in general. Very carefully, Brian. Strictly Worse Than Wraith. Yeah, I don't know where the Strictly Worse Than Wraith book got off to. It's around here somewhere. I did the, like, full character art questionnaire for my niece's character today.
Mm-hmm. How'd that go?
Surprisingly well. Like, usually getting information out of her is like pulling teeth. She's very imaginative, but she's not very forthcoming with what's in her head. Mm-hmm. So what I ended up doing is just showing her different pictures of comic book characters. And like, okay, pick some elements. Like, based on what you've told me, this is what we've got, this is what we're working with. And I think she did a pretty good job. And her character, like, my student's character basically looks exactly like my student. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Based on what she's described, it doesn't surprise me at all. But my niece's character is very, very different. Like, totally different hairstyle, totally different hair color. Her eye color is like a brownish orange, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how well that's going to show up under the Domino mask, but like... We'll see how our dear Lord of Illustration handles it. I just had this in my vision. Stanya talking crap about J-Tro all the time, challenging to DDR. Stanya doesn't know how to play, cowards off the dance pad and shouts, I'll show you, including that daughter of yours. Almost like the one deleted scene from Happy Gilmore. So, Big C, you don't know this about me, just because you haven't been around this channel long enough. I grew up about 45 minutes from where Adam Sandler grew up. And I've met him on a number of occasions. He's an interesting fellow, to say the least. I'm nothing in the online community scene that I've had enough people. Rather, I wrote rules than FG. Wow. I'm just waiting for the eventual ALD charity stream where they play Definitive Edition and we can donate money to discover specific types of cards from decks. So, full disclosure, Cult of Gloom, if we were to do a charity stream of a Sentinel Comics product, it would probably be the Freedom 5 board game. Just because there's more going on. Oops, crap. Okay, fixed it. It just gives us more opportunity and more action. And one of the things I was trying to say yesterday, Cult of Gloom, that I wasn't being particularly articulate about because I was also trying to handle a Bonzi buddy without my monkey handler. Sometimes, like, the charity streams themselves will be kind of few and far between, but we will frequently turn on chat interaction for Trapped in Arkham just to sort of raise money for the channel. Because goodness knows we need that also. I gotta keep things afloat, and I don't want to have to solely rely on Captain Kirk. That's kind of rude. This channel runs on gift subs and or subs and Westy and Captain Kirk and yeah, no, that is fine. I can respect that completely. Buy Metroid 5, it's very, very good. Can I back myself into a corner here? Give me my reference image. I think I just... No, I didn't. I just thought I made a mistake in highlighting. I'm gonna have to use a little... I'm gonna have to go back and do some more, but we're getting there. Oh, God. Alright. Warpstone Glow. It's not perfect, but... I'm actually going as my FP persona when I played DDR at the tournament and arcades, too. I'm currently waiting on something to arrive from J-Tro and Tele. Oh, nice! A patch and t-shirt. Oh, cool, 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 cool. I should message Jason and see if I can get this year's t-shirt. Just because baseball shirt's not my thing, but oh, RPD, wait till you see the patch that I won. I'm not going to post it on the stream. I'll message it to you directly, but Big C can confirm it is not safe for school audiences, but it's very dope. So what's the rest of the weekend look like for you, Broody?
Grocery shopping.
That sounds miserable.
Normal weekend stuff.
What?
The kids got their hair done today, so that's like our every other week thing.
Oh, gotcha. You know, it's funny. Go ahead.
Just our normal routine stuff.
Yeah. It's funny how you actually start to think, like, I don't know, getting my haircut is not really something I think about until until it's beyond needing to happen, as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, okay, this is working. This is working. This was a triumph. Yes, he does do voice work. I don't need a haircut. I need all of them cut. Hardy har, Brian. Come on. Someone send Cult of Gloom to bed. Yeah, that is not incorrect, RPD. I just collect t-shirts. That's a crippling addiction that I have. And lately my wife has been, like, subtly throwing things out if I buy new t-shirts. Which is probably for the best, honestly. We've got our Arkham card game tomorrow.
That sounds fun.
War of the Outer Gods.
I want to do that one so bad.
You haven't done that one yet?
No.
From what I hear, it's a good one.
Yeah, that is what I hear. And Arkham Knights starting back up this year.
Yes, and local stores can compete, or can participate.
Yeah, I know. I tried asking my local store if they were planning on doing anything, and they said they'd look into it.
Yeah.
Although I'm not too hopeful.
I emailed my boss to see if I can get us in on it, so I'm hoping. You know, some full art cards, or, you know, just some general swag, a playmat or something would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
His rendition of the Star Spangled Banner was hilarious, but I would like to see a full version in KCDC gear for FP Fest next year. We considered painting more minis.
No, look at it. No pirate would be complete without a stolen crossbow. It's over
Accurate.
the folds of the cape.
Oh. Speaking of long streams like this, go on. I'll probably do a long stream of the... Oh, nice! Yeah, I hear that. That's... My problem, and we learned this, RPD was there for this, so this is some actual, like, legitimate learning and growing, was done on our first Gear Up stream, which was, I mean, a long time ago at this point, 41 episodes ago. We went for 9.5 hours. We played the entirety of Gears 1, and we learned that not only is our ability to be entertaining, like, diminished severely at some point, but also, like, we slept for, like, 3 days after that. And some of these people who are doing, you know, 24-hour shows or whatever are just nutter butters. I would say please rise for our national anthem sung by actor Art Sue as KCDC from the hit film series The FB. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you guys help tremendously with my ability to be entertaining. I think that's why Trapped in Arkham is so good. It's so much fun because, yeah, right. Well, I mean, I had Alex though, so you know, I had a baboon. I mean, the whole thing's on YouTube. You can go watch it. YouTube.com/anotherletdowncf. All my streams are archived. Every last one of them, except like the random tech tests that I do. I could actually do it just to keep it thinking. So, question, because I might just. Finish your sentences, Captain Kirk. How do you have a guest on stream verbally? So I use a number of different systems, really. Most of the time, so like Broody and I are on Discord here, and you can do that, you know, just audio as well, which is how we do Trapped in Arkham. But there are better ways that I just haven't gotten around to implementing yet. Like, Broody and I were talking early on about having our face cams up, or like both of our face cams up, the way we do on Gear Up as well. So you have your stream software capturing Discord's output. I just have my stream software capturing my entire computer output, which is how you're hearing the music as well as Broody. But I can do that in hardware too. I have a soundboard under my desk that I could route like my iPod into or something like that. Anything I should watch out for with regards to that? Because okay, so that could be extremely problematic, Captain Kirk. I'm flagged for Batman. Like, I have to mute Batman. So if your game uses property music, you might just hard stop, not be able to stream it. If the music is like vital for it. Yeah, I would look into it, like find forums and whatnot to investigate, because that's copyright is no joke. I would hate to have you have your channel just completely shut down. What color should I use for the pink highlighting? It's not like a... Oh, here we go.
Emperor's Children?
I think that's a little too pink. I think I'm gonna go with Pink Horror. You know what I want, Big C, is FP soundtrack on vinyl. I know it's gonna be way too expensive for Jason to make it, but like, I would buy that. I would buy that so fast. Yeah. Just like a limited pressing, I'd be all the fart over that. Oh, Big C, you'll appreciate this. So we've been having some trouble with our mail carriers. Oh yeah, I have a vinyl record player right there, like literally at my feet. It's connected to my Mac, so I can rip vinyls onto my well, so that I could back when iPods were a thing. I could rip vinyl onto my iPod, which is pretty cool. Which model? It's an Ion something or other. I don't know. It just says Ion on it, and I can't be arsed to look at it right now. I'll get back to you on that one. But so yeah, you'll appreciate this. We've been having some trouble with our mail carrier, and because he just like refuses to drop our packages off, which is kind of scummy. And so I definitely called him a baked potatoes. And referred to him as cranberry juice. Because I was just so mad. I was in front of students and I was like, I can't cuss. I can't actually call him a name. So I'm just going to default to FP nicknames. Yep, they sure do. Coming up clutch. You could call the ham sandwich by Leave All Mousy. That's awesome. Oh, that was you. That's right. Yeah, I remember. I was chatting with my best friend during that, so I didn't quite catch who was asking what questions. Heavy on that. Actually, I was playing a game with the students. It was a shocker when AK-47 turned good. Yeah, that was... Yeah. Be careful of spoilers, though, Big C, because remember, the movie's not released yet. And RPD, for one, I know definitely wants to watch it, so... The problem I'm having right now is I'm continually getting too much paint on the brush. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Hold you close and feel things. Yeah. It is a very well done... I'm just going to call it a pandemic project, right? Because most of it was done during the pandemic. Yeah, we were... Travis and I were very impressed. I'm eagerly awaiting part 4. Yeah, the addition of this pink horror really is making the pink parts stand out. Or the maroon parts, I guess. It's just really hard to see what to highlight. You ever see one of those models? Hey, FJB, what's up? What's up, what's up? Was part 4 or 5 that we... 7, I think. RPD was the one that we wanted to be a Christmas special. Ceiling, good, good. Stand means it's holding up. That's what we want to hear. Go to bed. And above that, oh. KB is up top, huh? Lib Campbell was in a minor role when she cussed. It's a bop at Mother Trucker, and I was like, Chitro, watch your language, young lady. Alright, let's get some highlights on the yellow bits. It's Uriel yellow. Whoa. Then a roof. Alright, well, there you go. For me, I think it's just ceiling, maybe attic. I don't think the attic goes over this part of the house, and then roof. But boy, Broody, I posted this in the chat before we went live, but the rain on my roof today, what an amazing sound that is.
What type of roof do you have?
Just standard asphalt shingle. But it was, and we also got a deck out front, in front of most of our house, so. It just, I don't know. The sound of rain on a metal roof, though, and FJB might be able to attest to this. I'm not sure if I've done it with his class or not, but every once in a while, I love that sound so much, I will just stop class and be like, yo, listen to this glorious sound. Don't swear at your father. Try explaining that to Adam's kid. Why, is Freya cussed at Adam? Oh no. Be safe, FJB. Good lord. I mean, I had a feeling, but...
Oh boy. There are so many little details all over this guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like...
different colors.
Freaking, what's his name there? With the eye? Cable. It's like
Yes.
Cable with a sword. Ugh.
I might roll with this.
that one. Never gets old sleeping on wood boards. Ugh. Do you at least have like a sleeping bag or something? Go help your grandfather at the chug hole and get him something from Uncle KCDC. No beep beep for a month. Every once in a while, you'll just pause and go, class, because of the weather, the class has been canceled and replaced with ASMR. Ugh. Man, that's pretty rough, dude. Right. Man, he is looking a lot better than when we started here. I'm very happy with that. An FP sitcom would be... No, you know what would be really good, Big C? A Stanya sitcom. Like, I would watch the heck out of a Stanya sitcom. It's gonna be amazing being back at school, seeing different people. Yeah. When are you back, FJB? You back Monday? Oop. 20th, okay. Oh, so you still got it. Yeah, so okay, 4 days. All right, that's not that bad. Oh, it's what, Wednesday or something like that? Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Alright. I'm going to do a little bit of dry brushing here. Unfortunately, I don't... Okay, I'm going to take a risk here, Broody.
Okay.
Dry brush with a layer. Which I don't love doing.
Yeah, that's not the worst thing. I do that every so often myself.
Yeah, it's just sometimes a necessity because GW doesn't always have exactly the color you're looking for in the dry. I'm just going to go over his cape with this here War Boss green. Oh, so you mentioned Stanya starring Sharon Whalen, Jason Trost, Liv Campbell. No, you know what it would be? It would be Stanya starring Sean Whalen and like a bunch of just like other people that we've never heard before, and then you'd have episodes featuring like special guest star Jason Trost, Liv Campbell, whomever. What was I gonna say? Tire red. Stanya was filmed in front of a live studio audience. No, you know what it would be? Big C, I'm just going to pull writer on this one because, you know, writing is kind of what I do. You'd be like, Stania was filmed by a live studio audience. Alright, here we go. Alright, I think if I can dry brush the base and then do the base ring, I think we're good on vision. I'm gonna try and do one quick dot of this Warpstone Glow here. Seinfeld based slap bass techno. Yes, RPD! Canned laughter techno. Alright. Patching up a couple of holes here. This definitely isn't the best model I've ever painted, but I'm pretty happy with it. Just gonna finish up some dry brushing, and my music is conked out. Oh, no, it hasn't. I'm really tired tonight. You got it, FJB. We'll talk soon, man. I'm looking forward to having you back. Alright, let's get... Am I using Underhive Ash or Terminal Stone?
Yes.
Both? Both is good. Yes, that has to happen. I gotta find... I know where my decks are now, because we moved, and I found them. So yeah, I'll make sure they're in working order and, like, actually not breaking any rules too badly. Bear in mind, though, FJB, my lunch schedule this year does not line up with yours.
A lot of gold.
Yeah.
So, like, character reference, I'm gonna need a lot of gold all over everywhere.
Oh! So these are from what? Relic Knights? Is that what you said?
Yep, these are Relic Knight minis.
How is that game? I've heard things about it, but none of them like.
Second edition.
Say again?
I have not played second edition, which is the one that's just released.
Oh, okay.
First edition I enjoyed a lot. It was a tactical miniatures game that did not use dice.
Interesting.
It used a card system. So you'd have what was called an Esper deck. And each character has like these abilities that trigger based off of their 6 types of Esper.
Mm-hmm.
There were 6 factions. So you have red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, violet.
Okay.
Actually, no, just blue and purple.
Sure.
And each of them correlate to a certain faction. The faction that I played was the orange faction, which was like the Chaos Esper, and that's the Star Nebula Corsairs.
Okay.
They're the 2 pirates. Certain characters have different abilities, and you spend Esper out of your hand, which is the deck of cards. There's a good number of cards, and you use them to pay to do do your special moves and stuff.
Interesting.
You could boost. So it's like there's like the strategy of like, do I hold on to certain cards in my hand to activate defense abilities?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to have this so I could set up and use it for a different character later? But you'd also like set a lineup, so you'd have a queue and be like, okay, here's this character, he's going in slot A, B, C, and okay, slot A activated, move everyone down, put a new character in slot C, and you just kind of keep going. And so you can't like keep activating the same character multiple times.
Sure.
Unless you're the Cersei Speed Circuit, which they're all race car drivers. They're like Speed Racer, the faction. Shenanigans. Like everything's all anime based, so.
Sure, yeah.
Obviously, Captain Harker here is very reminiscent of Harlock.
Yep, sure.
The character model is like almost nearly identical.
That's awesome.
Enough to just not be copyright infringement.
I love it. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I love it when people do that. It's like, let's come really, really close and maybe get flagged, but also hopefully not, because this is a cool thing that's different.
But yeah, it's like the basic concept behind the like lore of the game is that like galaxies are blinking out of existence and you're in the final galaxy and you're trying to stop the void people from essentially like destroying the galaxy.
Right on. It's a fun game of legal petting you. I don't know that word. It's very rare that I don't know a word, but RPD's got me here. I'll just use this brush because it's convenient. I still don't know it. But I'm happy to be learning and growing. I will not worry about it. I follow the lexicographer from Countdown, Susie Dent, on Twitter. And my students love her strange words of the day. Been a lot of fun. To expand our vocabulary together. You know, it's funny how a good base can bring an otherwise like less than impressive model to just really finished status.
Oh yeah.
Like this model didn't like I wasn't super happy with it until I got the dry brush and stuff on the base.
Division?
Yeah. It's not a very exciting model. Like Adam seemed to like it, but I don't know, I'm just not over the moon about it. It's also a character I don't really give two sweeps about.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. Like there are several. I mean, to be honest, out of Marvel, like once you get outside of X-Men and Spider-Man, like I don't really care a lot about most of those characters.
Yeah, for me it's Spider-Man, Daredevil, but and to a lesser extent the X-Men. But that's like a more recent development. I'm just starting to find a fondness for the X-Men.
This game, or like Vallejo Game Color Gold, is outstanding. It's coding well, and it's bright and vibrant, and it just looks great.
Yeah, that's really cool. Captain Kirk still does not care about the X-Men.
You're fine, Captain Kirk.
Yeah, no disrespect. Like, there's a superhero and there's a team for everybody, and like for the longest time, the X-Men did not mean anything to me at all. And I think largely they mean something to me because people I care about, Rudy, for example, Adam, do really like the X-Men, and like I enjoy the X-Men. I don't dislike them. They weren't my favorites by any means. So here's Vision. I think he's done. Not the most exciting mini ever, but I like what we did with him. The way I highlighted him kind of makes it look like electricity's running through the... And yeah, he is phasing through... His leg is phasing through a wall. I'm happy with the way I highlighted him. Oh, you know what? Once again, I've forgotten to turn the light on. There we go. Now you can see what I did with him. You can kind of see the electricity kind of going through his circuitry and stuff. J-Tros would be like style. Yo, what style you using? Put him down on the desk surface where he's going to cause problems. So. Alright, I'll swap to my bigger paint handle because the next mini up on the chopping block is this ugly fella. It's Venom. I don't need to zoom out, but might later. He's going to be pretty easy, I think. Just Corvus Black, and we are Venom. No, Captain Kirk, we are Groot. It might be Venom, I don't know. Oh, look at my hairy arm. Actually not very hairy, but whatever. What was I saying? Corvus Black, right? What the heck is it? Oh, my head. I know. Rip Groot.
What happened to Groot?
What? He died in Guardians 1, and then he got replanted. And now he's a jerk.
He didn't really die. He just became a sapling.
Yeah. He reninged, yo.
He was pruned.
He was he was pruned. I'm ready for brushes here. I guess I could just use the same one I just used, actually. Get more of the green out of it. All the characters in the announcer file for the main title screen saying, "Beat, beat, Revelation!" Yeah. So I was doing some contemplating, Big C, because you and I talked briefly about if there's ever an in-person FP Fest and we can all be at it, because, I mean, goodness knows, I'm a teacher, getting time off is difficult. Who would do what? I think it would be really funny to have KCDC sing the national anthem, obviously, but also be the master of ceremonies. Like, put me and EKG in the press box, like as play-by-play commentary. Put Stanya on the floor as a heckler, like legit, like give Stanya that role. And who else did I have? Forklift, obviously, if somebody gets 187, Forklift comes in and wheels him out in a wheelbarrow. Oh dear. What have I done? That's no good. What's going on? Now we're good. Just needed 2 coats. We're fine. Might even need 3. All 187 was result in elimination. And, well, yeah, of course. Naturally. So as much as initially I was thinking, oh, Venom is black, I went with Corvus Black, which is not actually, it's just really just a very, very, very dark gray.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to work better to achieve the color tone I want.
I forget what I did. I'm pretty sure I did some sort of blue, though. Like a really dark blue.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to ink it with Drakenhoff Nightshade. Potentially. I don't know, I haven't really decided yet. The problem that I have right now is I've got a bunch of them primed, and a bunch of them built and about to be primed, because I gotta do my last priming before the freeze, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just like... A lot of the characters I've got are not... I'm not motivated to paint.
Yeah.
And like, you know, Daredevil I want to do really well with. And I know exactly how I want to paint him. I'm just like... I'm nervous, you know? He's my boy. Well, I did Iron Fist and knocked him out of the park, so... I don't know what I'm worried about. AK-47 is backstage interviewer. Yeah, that'd be good. Winner of each division would have the choice of their character. Yeah. I mean, it would take a lot of buy-in from a lot of people, though, you know? But I mean, as long as we're living in magical Christmas land, we can have whatever we want. It is the greatest of lands, Captain Kirk. You are absolutely correct. Speaking of Captain Kirk, what are your feelings about real-life Captain Kirk going to actual space? You know, in so much as Jeff Bezos would allow him to. Yeah. I was amused. I was, you know... Have you seen? Yes, I did. I laughed so hard at that picture. Did you see that one, Broody?
Which one?
William Shatner with his command gold on, and all the other crew members wearing red shirts.
Yes, I did see that one.
That made me laugh. Painting Venom is a lot more like painting a Brutality mini. He's bigger, so he's much easier to see the detail. Not causing... Oh, shoot. As I mess up.
How'd you mess up?
I painted part of the spider thing on his chest black.
That's not a problem. You can just...
Yeah, I just undo it, but... As I'm doing a piece for camera on how easy it is to see the detail, it's just ironic.
Mm-hmm.
My youngest niece schooled me on comic books today. I was very proud of her.
How so?
So we drove past, we're driving through, or down to Lowell, Massachusetts, which is not a place that, like, you don't usually really go to Lowell.
It goes to you?
More than that, you just avoid it. It's not a place that is particularly attractive in any way. It's an old mill town, and it's kind of gone to pot over the years. And she was like, "Look, there's Batman on that billboard. Is that a comic book store, Zach?" And I'm like, I see the sign for the place next door, which is like a smoke shop. And I was like, no, kiddo, I don't think it is. And she's like, well, look it up. Maybe it is. I'm like, all right. I looked it up. She was absolutely right. I was like, dang it. Kid's better at spotting comic book stores on the route than I am.
Was the name of the comic book shop seriously just a smoke shop?
No, it was like Command D or something like that. And I'm like, I know Max inside and out. What does that even do? Like, I don't know. It was just a strange experience.
Yeah.
She got her first experience of a comic book store over the summer, and now I guess she's kind of obsessed with them. She came in to visit me at work. Ah, Sentinels time! It's one of the best times, Kirk. You know that. Big C, you should check out Sentinels of the Multiverse. It's a wonderful cooperative card game. Oh, yo, yeah, that was real bad. First year that I can remember that, you know, a New Hampshire storm was nowhere near as bad as the ones in Texas. I have another friend who lives down your way, Big C, or lived, past tense. She's moving to, actually, Broody, to your neck of the woods.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Or near-ish, right?
Where's that?
Well, one of the Carolinas. That's about as far as I know.
Okay.
But she was absolutely hammered by that winter storm down there. It was scary. The only thing that kept me sane was watching FP2 on YouTube. Yeah, no, I hear that. Let's go back with a smaller brush and get that. Get the headpiece. Clock on his headpiece and knock him out cold. That's when I rush the stage Wolvie Berserk style. Bickety bam! It's rubble. Mallrats. Catch some Z's. All right, Big C, thanks for stopping by. I'll be back on Thursday for Zach Sucks at Games flagship show here.
Nothing
Playing some
tomorrow?
Batman. Well, I'll just that's on a different channel.
Okay.
We've got tomorrow night Handelabra Games from 6 to 8 Eastern Time. And then over on the Ryugami-san channel for This Is Difficult Podcast, 9 to 10 Eastern Time. Doing the podcast is immensely frustrating because all three of us are in different time zones.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So Paul's in Kansas City in Central Time. Josh is in Denver in Mountain Time. And I'm here in New Hampshire in Eastern Time. Which is monumentally frustrating because, like, at the end of the show, you know, Josh still has a couple of hours of you know, existing time, waking time, if you will, where Paul and I are like, okay, it's time for bed. Or where Paul is like, it's time for bed, and I'm like, it's past my bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
Briefly, Josh was in Eastern Time, but that was a whole thing. Oops. You dummy, don't get brush caught on the mic pole. That's bad. Getting there. Oh wait, why am I closing that? I still need it. A while ago, you said you had feelings about the NSP singles. So do I. I think things have calmed down enough that we can share them. Yeah. Which one in particular are you talking about, RPD? I did not enjoy the new version of Dinosaur Laser Fight. I was really disappointed with that. I really wanted to hear some awesome twerp stuff. Incidentally, RPD, remind me next time Big C's in the chat. We gotta tell him. Spread the good word about TWRP. Okay. Yeah, so 6969, like, I liked it, but I didn't love it. Like, I was like, they tried, like, it felt like they reused a bunch of stuff that they really should have re-recorded. Oops. Boy. I think it's an inferior. Yeah, the video's nowhere near as good, and I hate saying that because there's so much effort into a stop motion video. But no, I totally agree with you, RPD. Exactly, exactly. And like good stop motion, I love. Wallace and Gromit is one of my favorite properties of all time. But like, I feel like people are just like, oh, stop motion because thingy. And I'm like, maybe think about what you're doing. And like what the purpose of what you're doing is. As a song that suffers brutally from why play one note when you can play three? Yeah. Yeah. I believe the term in the industry is over-engineered. Or over-processed.
Okay. So I just got the wash down.
Nice. Looking good, looking good.
I decided to just do a normal oil over everything as opposed to like trying to color coordinate stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say I blame you there.
Yeah, I'm a little iffy on the red on the inside of the cape. I probably should have just gone for
The
crimson.
Carisburg Crimson, yeah.
But for the rest of it, it's fine. I think in the card art, like it has a blue sheen to it, but it's like, kind of like that blue highlight over like black leather type
Yes.
like style. So when I picked the initial blue color, I was picking the heavy blue, I believe it was called, from the game line. Which is supposed to look a little bit darker than I think it turned out.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Very well. I still like how it looks.
Good.
The blue looks great.
Whew. This is a pain in the neck. Doing these spider lines. I tricked my niece into eating buffalo wings today.
What do you have to trick her into doing that?
Well, she asked me if they were spicy.
Uh-huh. What'd you tell her?
No, of course not. Because to me, they're not.
Yeah.
And she's like, I hate you so much right now. My mouth is on fire. And then she proceeded to eat like 3 more.
I was about to say, me and Casey took the kids out to a sushi place yesterday.
Ooh.
They did not want sushi. They just got playing like hibachi, blah blah blah.
Sure.
Stuff. But like me and Casey were like, let's do sushi, and I'm like, yes, let's please. Actually, I suggested it, and she said yes, please. But anyway, like I asked each of them, it's like, hey, you want to try the green stuff? And they're all like, okay, yeah, sure. And so, like, I gave them each a little bit of wasabi.
Oh no!
And Rain was like, yeah, it's hot, I don't like it much, that's fine. Gavin had his mouth full of a bunch of other food and didn't really taste it, and was like, "This isn't bad." He said,
Oh.
I'm like, okay.
No.
And I ended up giving it to the 3-year-old, who then like started crying and wanting her Sprite. Understandable. That was hilarious because she had no idea what she was getting into.
Right.
Yes, I'm a human being.
Man, it's been a while since we've been out to eat, but just because takeaway is so convenient. But before all this madness, we took my friend Doug's, at the time, baby daughter, who's now 4 years old, out to a hibachi place, and we fed her green tea ice cream. She was not pleased.
I can imagine. Gavin eventually, after he like cleared out his mouth, I was like, "Here, you want to try some more?" Like, it was so good, and he did. And then, like, when he had like nothing in his mouth and got like a nice little grip of it, then he was like, "Oh my god, this is terrible. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "This is great. I love it." I don't have like the it's not like I don't have the receptors for whatever, like the
right.
That just doesn't affect me much at all.
Yeah, I'm getting there, RPD. I was just looking at it, actually. As a video, we've already gone over the problems with the stop motion, but I think the most egregious part of it is completely missing the point that the death of the elders is supposed to be an anticlimax. Yeah, right. Yes! Yeah, in a lot of ways, they kind of just rewrote the song. You liked Dinosaur Laser Fight? See, that's the way they played it live, and I was like, I don't like this. I want to see dope twerp stuff. And that was the moment, honestly, that was the moment that I realized I'm more of a twerp fan than I am an NSP fan. Broody, what color did you use to base coat Venom's tone?
Steam pink.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I was going to do some shenanigans with contrast paint to make it look like his mouth is full of gunk, too.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's true. That's true. RPD. know I have Screamer Paint. Where the heck is it? Oh. Oh, you went dark with it. Okay. I'm gonna try a thing. Like, there are two versions of a song that are able to coexist. Yeah. Yeah. How much I'm a sucker for juxtaposing subject matter, but yeah, that's true. Here we go, into flame flesh. Plugins go okay. Yeah, okay, I'm down with that. I'm gonna do it differently, but I like the way that looks. So what I'm doing is Bugman's Glow into a whole bunch of other stuff.
For his tongue?
Yep. Instead of using a flesh wash, I'm using Carisburg Crimson. And the highlighting, I'll do lighter pinks. So oh, do I have Nuggle Rot? Oh my god! That's a brilliant idea.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically blood for the blood god, only green.
Okay.
If I don't have it, I'll pick it up at the store tomorrow, but... God, Venom is truly gross.
I need to go see Venom 2.
I haven't seen Venom 1. Adam keeps bugging me about it, but like, I can't find a place to stream it for free that I have. I think it's on like Paramount Plus or something. And I'm not paying for that.
Yeah.
That's one that, you know, I want to watch the iCarly reboot, and I can't. I won't, because I won't pay for Paramount Plus. Several of my favorite comedic actors have shown up in that, / are producers on that show, and I'm like, I would love to support you, but I'm not buying another streaming network or streaming service. Mm-hmm. Same with Ted Lasso. It's like, I love Bill Lawrence. I think he can do no wrong, but I'm not shelling out money for another streaming service.
You got too many as it is?
Yeah. I'm not paying for cable, but I might as well be in how much I pay in streaming services, you know?
Mm-hmm. Are you still playing Mega Man X5?
Barely, man. I'm clearing the dailies and then I'm done.
Yeah.
It's a slog. I did get like I got my 0, you know?
Yeah.
But like I didn't get Copy X. I didn't get whatever. Like I was just like this is so much work. Cuz like you miss one day, right?
Yeah.
And you're sunk on some of the stuff that's the daily rewards. I was like, oh god. I don't even view it as a gacha game anymore because I barely do the gacha element. I just do the daily stuff, and I'm like, oh, look, I got this person that I care about.
Yeah, I was about to say, they've got the new event with Iris is the special thing from X4.
Yeah.
She's pretty great.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Oh,
Big C's back. I got an idea for what if there was a duck fit for women and teens. Yeah, it's good. It'd be good. Big C, while you're here, I was just mentioning to RPD, because we were talking about it. There is a band that I think you would really dig if you like the music from the FP. They're called Tupperware Remix Party, or TWRP. They've got like 4 or 5 albums out, and then a couple of EPs of just like their solo work too. They are the house band for Ninja Sex Party, Game Grumps, if you're familiar with them. Strongly recommend you check out TWRP. They're on all major streaming platforms. The record, Return to Wherever, is my personal favorite. Yeah, so there you go. So you've probably heard TWRP then.
But anyway, yeah. I was lucky enough. I've pulled Iris 3 times.
Oh wow.
And so I've got her up to 3-star.
Nice.
And she's really good, especially in a PvP.
Yeah. Dude, Black Zero is dope in PvP.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a beast.
I've pretty much just been using X. I've got him up to 5-star.
Yeah.
And so he's my like primary go-to for everything.
Oh shoot, this that.
But Iris's 2 special abilities, like the first one's just immobilize all enemies within range for a few seconds.
Nice.
So like in PvP, you'd be like, oh, stop please. And her second one's just like deploy a seeking mine.
Oh wow.
So like in PvP, you just like stand still for a second, let me drop a mine and keep running away and drop another mine, and then as you chase her, like the mines just get you.
Yep, I've been on the receiving end of that a couple of times.
Yeah. I was trying it earlier today, and I had glitched in essentially, and was like half dead before like I entered the match.
Yeah, dude, that happened to me like twice now.
It's like all of a sudden like I start off and then I'm taking damage and I'm half dead before I can control my character at all, and then the enemies next to me all of a sudden just like teleported in. And I still about managed to pull out a victory doing that.
I'll be honest with you, there are a lot of glitches in that PvP.
There are a ton of issues with PvP.
I mean, half the time you're just like, oh, I'm here, and my opponent is doing nothing. I'm gonna go wail on them for a while.
Yep. Sometimes it's nice when that happens, but
it gets you a few wins, but it's like, this is not... It's also a really dumb PvP experience, you know, just in general.
Yeah.
It's just Super Smash Brothers. With limited movesets and kind of uninteresting combat. And the co-op is real stupid.
Yeah, I have trouble finding people to play with all the time.
Right? The rooms are just constantly empty. Like, I've got half of mine to just stop playing long enough for you to catch up and just play with you every day.
I was about to say, I'm level 67 right now.
Yeah, I'm 72, so...
Yeah.
It would be a couple of days for me to stop, and I don't know if I want to sacrifice the daily rewards for that. As much as I enjoy playing with you. Like... But the other thing is, like, there's no communication there. So even when you and I play together, it's like, okay,
We're
just going. And oh look, all of a sudden it's over. I don't even think I got through all the dailies today. I think I did, like, most of them, and then was like, okay, I don't actually care about this anymore.
I've been able to beat a Jacob's Ladder. Like,
no! I've beaten one. Because I memorized the pattern. Took me a long time to do that one. At least on challenge mode, right? Like on basic mode, it's like...
The basic mode's fine, yeah. To get the daily mission, though, you have to do it on challenge mode.
Yeah.
And it's just like, eh.
Can't be arsed. Well, this is starting to look like Venom.
Just a couple of spots to finish drying on him.
I think I might have primed Venom when the can was like running out of primer.
Oh yeah,
because there's some like lumpy bits and stuff. Not the end of the world, I can paint around it, but it's just a nuisance. Alright, I think the last thing I need to do here for his body is clean up the chest emblem. And for that, I'm going to call up a reference image, because I don't know Venom all that well.
I mean, it's just pretty much a white slider with the squiggly lines around the, like, armpits to get to the back.
Yeah. There we go. Alright, I can see it now. Oh, this is a really awful paint job. I don't want to look at that. Oh. Oop, that's Steve from Minecraft. That doesn't look like Venom. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. Okay, cool. Cool. I found like a figurine collection set version of him that's really clearly done. Alright, where's my Corax White nightmare paint? back. I always wonder what Chitro's child would be. Oh, yeah. You said that on the group the other day. I don't know, man. I get the feeling that we're not really supposed to think about that. We don't have to bark orders at each other or share every tiny fragment of info. We just go in there and do our thing. Yeah, that's fair, RPD. I mean, in this particular game, though, like, it's so short, and if you're playing with someone you know, you're compelled to talk. Like, Broody and I played together all of once, and we were like, okay, well, that was a thing that happened. And we had, like, connection problems and crap, too, so it was like... So we're, like, trying to tab in and out of Discord and stuff. I finally watched The People Under the Stairs with Sean Whalen. Oh, yeah, that's an awesome movie. Sean Whalen, one of my favorite bit characters on Scrubs. Mansion's game went interestingly yesterday.
Yeah? You guys didn't win, I saw.
We did not win. We got raffle stomped. Although I was outputting hella damage at the end.
That's good.
It was pretty rad. I picked up Rack, which is a bonkers spell.
Mm-hmm.
My EV on damage was something like 19 per turn. All right, Big C, we're gonna call it pretty soon here too. So, you have a good night. Get some Z's. We'll talk to you real soon. Alright, he's starting to look like Venom. I'm actually really happy about that. So this is, I think I'm going to do the base separately on this one. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think I am.
The base separately, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the base, like, on its own. Like, I'll finish the model, then do the base on this one. Just cause... Oh, man. Because it would not take long at all to just do it. Alright. Yeah, because... Yeah. Just gonna slam through this, because you're still working too, so... Base it, ink it, and call it good. You know what's a really strange experience?
What?
When you know that one of your friends has a sibling, but you've never really met them. Like, you've seen them before, but you've never, like, been introduced or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, at my friend's engagement party today, her sister showed up, or, like, was one of the hosts. And I was like, I've known you exist my entire life. My friend's mom was our second grade teacher. But I've literally never, like, spoken to you ever. And this is really strange.
Yep, I can totally understand that. Just, yeah, never having had.
Just never having a reason to, you know? Here's an interesting question. What do you think is more disrespectful, proposing at someone else's wedding or dying at someone else's funeral? Definitely proposing at someone's wedding. Because, like, in most cases, death you can't really do anything about. It's an interesting question, though, RPD. What did you think of that? That was a joke. Oh, okay. I thought you were, like, actually waxing philosophical. I was like, A bit late at night for philosophy talk, but, I mean, I'm down with it. There's the gray part. Late nights when I do a lot of my philosophy thinking. Gotta get some help from time to time to properly unhinge your brain. Oh, did you use the Martian Iron Earth for that?
Yep.
Nice. That is far and away one of my absolute favorite texture paints. I love it.
Yeah, I really like it, especially for a lot of space sci-fi designs.
Yeah. My only regret is that I haven't had enough opportunity to use it. I think once I do like Grand Warlord Boss, then I will. Whoa. That's going well. Brush just exploded out of my hand. Two more base colors, and then we can slap a bunch of Null and Oil on this and ship it off. That one's right in front of me. Where's Scorpion? Right here. I finally found words to express my slight issue with Fantasy Flight board game art style. Yes, go! Do it! Hit me, RPD. I'm interested. Oh, this isn't the one I'm using. It's a backup pot. What the devil is it? This one? No. There you are. Everything looks over-tightened. I'm curious as to what you mean by that, RPD. Oops. Oh, Freedom 5! Oh! Now I actually understand exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, you're not wrong.
What's going on?
He's observing that the Freedom 5 artwork looks interestingly off. It looks too tight. I'm not sure I can disagree with him.
Okay. I think I will call him done.
Well, I'm just going to quickly slap a bunch of Null and Oil on this, and this one will be done also, so give me 2 seconds. This will be like the fastest inking I've ever done. Alright, close this up. Get the Null and Oil.
Now, for a fun little tidbit of information.
Go.
This is the Captain Harker first edition.
Oh my.
It was the second model I ever painted.
Oh.
Versus second edition, which I guess now I've had 7 or so years since the original.
Right.
The skull definitely looks better.
Yeah.
It's also a little bit bigger just in general.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot has changed. But I've gotten better with a lot of things.
Well, I was observing too, I think Adam and Shamali the other day when we were playing video games, that like I've moved very much away from a lot of the techniques I used early on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I leaned very heavily into dry brushing when I was younger. I barely dry brush anything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And you were, I think, observing the same thing when you did Jean Grey, is like techniques that we would have used even a year ago, we've outgrown.
Yeah.
Which I think is as good a time as any to hit the learning and growing button.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me get the Crimson on the tongue and the Earthshade on the base, and we are out of here. Oh, that looks cool. Oh my gods, that looks so cool.
Venom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks great.
I think I'm gonna do some Blood for the Blood God on the teeth eventually too, but that'll be a next week task for sure. I'm not super concerned if I get a little red on his teeth though. In fact, I'm just gonna deliberately put it on because I think it looks cool. That's rad. I like that a lot. Thank you, Citadel Color app. Alright, let's slap a little Earthshade on the base and we're good. You know, hindsight being 2020, I almost feel like I should have used a different, like a not city base for Venom. Almost. Like he does most of his appearances are in Spider-Man comics, which tend to be New York City centered, but I don't know. He has an alien symbiote.
Uh-huh.
All right. We are Venom. I think he looks really, really dope. I'm very excited to finish this off next week. All right, quick recap tonight. We got the base coat and the ink wash done on this big bad boy. We got this duder all finished up, ready to rock and roll. And Brody's got his little Relic Knights over there.
Oh, Pirate. Oh, Captain Harker.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We had an absolute blast of a time. I will be back on the channel on Thursday night for Zach Sucks at Games, and Broody and I will be back at this next Saturday. Quick note about this show. What is it, every 6 weeks, Broody?
Yes.
Yeah, roughly once every 6 weeks, the show may or may not be on, depending on whether I am willing to fly solo or whether Adam can join or I can get someone else in on just a voice call. It just having Broody here and having Adam here, it makes it so much easier to do these streams. So Broody, again, thank you so much for doing this with me.
Not a problem. I'm always glad to have to hop on.
Yeah, so that's that once every 6 weeks is Broody's weekend to work, and it's sometimes I just need a night off, so it'll be up in the air, but most of the time we'll be here, and you know, things will be great moving forward. So have a great night, everybody. Talk to you real soon. Thank you again, Broody, and have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Yeah.